We are up to line graph. This is one of those three major types of graphs. This one is very common also, and this one shows change over time. So to make this line graph, let's start with the framework. I'm going to bring, and you can stop the video if you need to, just to get yours drawn. And the title of my line graph is going to be High and Low Temperatures this week. And I'm abbreviating the word temperature just to make it fit. So again, we have a y-axis, that's this one, and an x-axis is this one. And we're going to use this graph to make a temperature graph for 7 days. So the days of the week will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you notice where I'm putting my letters. They're across a grid line because I'm going to use that grid line to plot my points. High and low temperatures this week. And I'm going to start this one at, let's see how many ticks we have in here. There are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I'm going to scale this one by 1. So each tick mark is worth 1 degree. And I'm going to start this at 75 degrees. We don't need to start at 0 because the temperatures didn't drop that low. So there's 75, 76, 77, 78. There's 80. I won't count out loud. I'm sure that's not pleasant to listen to. So we're graphing in a range of 75 to 86 for the high and low temperatures this week. I'm going to move my title up just a hair. Okay, on Monday, the high temperature was 85 degrees. So let's find the Monday line and put 85. On Tuesday, it was 86 degrees. So all I'm doing is finding the day. I'm going up to that line and dropping a point. On Wednesday, it was down to 84. Thursday, it was back up to 85. Saturday, it was 82. Friday, it was 82. And it rained Friday night. So what would you expect about the temperature on Saturday? It was all the way down to 78. It really cooled it down. And then on Sunday, it rebounded a little bit to 80. And then we just need to connect the dots. I would use a straight edge because that's the correct thing to do. You want these to be very straight. So this was a variable temperature. It wasn't constant. Constant would be just a straight line. But this one rose and fell throughout the week for the high temperature. Now, we need to make a key. So I'm going to draw a line here, and I'm going to call this high temperature. And then I'm going to switch colors, and we're going to plot the low temperatures on the same graph. So I'll use a green pen to do my low temps. Okay, on Monday, the low temp was 79. So the temperature didn't change much on Monday. It just varied between those two dots. On Tuesday, let's do 78. And again, I'm just making up numbers. Wednesday, let's do 77. Thursday, back up to 80. Friday, 75. Saturday, 75. And Sunday, 76. And then we connect the dots. We're looking at how something is changing over time. Okay. And those are the low temps. So this is a line graph with two lines that lets you see data running together. Here are some questions. Let's use N. In which time frame did the low temperature remain constant? Constant means not changing. And we are looking at the low. You got to be sure you know which line to look at. That's the green line. So low, the green line was constant. There was no change. And that happened right here from Friday to Saturday. It was constant from Friday to Saturday. Okay, here's another question that they could ask you. What was the range in temperature let's spice it up here just a little bit. Temperature on the hottest day of the week. Now, if you hear the weed eater, please bear with me. Again, I didn't know this was mowing day, so I'm sorry. What was the range? That's a subtraction problem. Okay. Anytime you're asked for a range, you will need to subtract if you're doing math. I don't know why I just erased that. I meant to highlight it. So range, that's subtraction. On the hottest day of the week. So what does the hottest day mean? That means the day with the highest temperature. So that would be right here on Tuesday. The high was 86 degrees. To find the range, you need the low as well. So you're looking at these two dots. The high was 86, the low was 78, and that's what you need to subtract. I'm not using a calculator, so you would borrow to get 16 minus 8 is 8, and then a 0 there. So the range was 8 degrees. Meaning the space between the dots was 8 degrees. You could also have found that by counting from this dot to this dot is 1, 2, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a range, the difference between the highest and the lowest points. A line graph. It's a very common graph in science, social studies especially.